Watch out.
President in 1981. Which Star Wars episode was the destruction about to run? Grab the smartest friends, you know it's time to start the game. R-rated trivia, we're here to train your brain.
Hi, I'm John Anderson. Hi, I'm John Anderson. ESPN Sports Center. Usually we have a big fancy opening graphic, so you would know that. Anyway, you're watching Cerebral Sports. It's a trivia show hosted by Brett Barry. But if you really know your trivia, then you knew that.
We are back again with another Wednesday night. It's Cerebral Sports. Welcome in. You know, we're signing in here, and I already Met game is painful right now. But what is not painful, of course, is the fact that we're all here ready to rock and roll with the 10 at 10, brought to you by Play It Again Sports in West Hartford. Welcome in. My name is Brett, your host this evening. We've got Colt on the other side of the glass. And, yeah. We're here rocking and rolling, getting ready. We're waiting on Barris once again. Do we got Barris? I don't know. Do we? We're looking for him. Maybe he'll stop by and grace us with his wonderful presence. But until then, Colt, how you doing?
So far, so good. I mean, it's Wednesday night, hump day. I'm
hump
ready.
day indeed.
Yeah.
Cole, we might have you hosting this once in a while. We'll see. Maybe we'll let you take the reins of the Cerebral Sports. Once again, welcome in. We're going to get rocking and rolling with our 10 at 10, the 10 questions of the week, surrounded by sports. And our sponsor, once again, is Play It Again Sports in West Hartford. Guys, don't go to the big box stores and buy new equipment, brand spanking new equipment. You can get used and new equipment right down the block from me in West Hartford Center at Play It Again Sports. Tell them Bar Rated Brett sent you, and maybe we'll see you there. Colt, we're getting ready for some vintage baseball this weekend. I went and picked up some brand new spanking new cleats, black on black cleats from Play It Again. And my CT Bulldogs are ready to take on the Weathersfield Red Onion right at the Cove this weekend. So if you're into some vintage baseball, come check me out with the rest of my Bulldogs at 11 a.m. on Wednesday. A little shameless plug for my vintage baseball program. But by the way, we're talking about baseball, basketball, hockey, and every sport you can imagine. 10 questions getting ready to come firing at you in about 2 minutes. Let's remind everyone of the rules. You're going to have 20 seconds to answer as the timer goes down. So do your points. Question number 9 is a type-in answer. You'll get 25 seconds to type that in. And question 10, the final one, 10 seconds, 200 points. And like our normal games during the week, we give away prizes for first, second, and third. But on our nightly games, the 10 at 10, only one winner can be crowned, and that is a $10 gift card from Amazon, provided to you by Play It Again Sports. 11 a.m. What time? Yes, Sydney Stack, 11 a.m. at Weathersfield Cove if you want to come check us out for vintage baseball. So I play in a vintage baseball league. We play the old 1800 rules, 1864, 1886. No gloves, no batting gloves. It's all legitimate and authentic vintage baseball. Colt, I think you'd be pretty good too. Speaking of authentic, look who's joining us once again. It is Barris, and he's back and he's gone. There he goes.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what happened, but he's gone.
Right away. Yeah.
He was like a figment of our imagination. He'll probably hop back in a second, and we'll wait to add him in here. and get our game going. We've got 22 people on the stream. We've got 19 people playing. I don't know how that math works out. I guess people are watching us anyway. There he is, Barris.
It's me again. It's working.
Welcome back. Where the hell have you been?
I'm everywhere, but I'm never there.
We missed you,
we
missed you last week.
Got Barris? Michelle's asking?
That's right. We do got Barris. There we are. We're back ready to go. Barris, how have you been? A little sabbatical.
We're good. Had a birthday yesterday, so I'm still.
What?
Yeah, my birthday was yesterday, 4/20, not today.
Well, there you go.
Time.
Happy belated birthday!
Thank you very much.
Happy belated birthday indeed. Geez, Barris, if I knew that, I'd have some birthday questions for you ready. But yeah, happy late birthday indeed from Montana McCarthy. Barris, so how old are we telling people you are?
I don't think. You know what? Let's play a game. Let's people write in the comments how old you think I am.
How old do you think Barris is? Yesterday was his birthday.
No one's gonna win this.
No one's gonna win this at all. So I did this yesterday. I went to Blind Pig and I went to a Bulgar chef dinner there, and there was a group of probably about 8 people sitting around me, and I mentioned it was my birthday. She's like, "How old are you?" She's like, "Well, guess how old I am." I was like, 24. She's like, "I'm 25." So she's like, everyone's trying to guess my age, and I'm like, nope. Don't forget the old adage that black don't crack. And I'm part vampire too. So.
Joe Rosensweet says 39. I was gonna say late 30s as well, but we'll find out at the end of the show. Maybe Barris will reveal. But much like the mystery of Barris's age, we're ready to rock and roll with the mystery of sports trivia. Guys, once again, if you're not signed in, ready to play, crowd.live/cerebral. We're getting ready to rock and roll. Miriam, I see, yes, no helmets, Miriam. We wear our hats just like this, or even funkier hats. So, yeah, if you want to check us out. Yeah, don't forget, comment in the chat, but don't forget to get ready to play the game. You're going to see a 10-second countdown timer begin right now. Best of luck to you all playing the game tonight. We're starting with question number 1. We always start with some recent sports news, and we're starting right here with question number 1. Barris, you signed in, ready to rock and roll?
I'm ready.
He's ready. Joe Musgrove, the San Diego kid, recently threw the first no-hitter in San Diego Padres history, the final team to do it. But which MLB team holds the record for the most no-nos in franchise history? Is it the Yankees, the Chicago White Sox, the Los Angeles Dodgers, or the Atlanta Braves?
I'm definitely guessing on this one. I know what I want to say, but I'm like, nope, I'm not going to pick them.
Yeah, I voted for what I want to say.
There you go. We're about to find out in about a couple seconds here. We got our answers locked in. Let's take a look. 4 of you said the Yankees. 4 said the White Sox. 13 of you said the Dodgers. 4 of you said the Braves. The masses have it here. It is, in fact, the Los Angeles Dodgers, their storied history, 26 no-hitters.
Jesus.
Yeah, and the Mets barely have one. The controversy of Johan's no-hitter. Before there was replay, and, Beltran hit the chalk. But guess what? It's still a no-hitter in our book. But, yeah, there you go. Every team has now thrown one. Not every team has won a World Series, though. We're still waiting for all those to hoist the trophy. But Dodgers, it is. Let's take a look at your rankings. We've got Ham in first place, Andrew, Kayla, Paul, ADHD, Jern, this guy, Barris. Bunch of you guys playing here tonight. We've got over 21 players locked and loaded, getting ready for question number 2. Here it is on the board. Don't look now, Barris and Colt, but the Knicks are kind of good. But in what year? It's been quite the drought. In what year did the Knicks last make the NBA playoffs? 2000, 2013, 2004, or 2010? Guys, they're 32-27. They've won 7 games in a row, and they might draw me back in to watch maybe one NBA game this year.
I'll watch the NBA game, but just not the Knicks. I don't like the Knicks.
Yeah, I've slowly been becoming a Knicks fan this season.
There you go, Cole. Come on, Barris.
I personally don't like any sports teams from New York, and it's not a New York thing and whatever. It's just something I've never liked.
Well, you're a New Englander, Barris, so it's understandable.
Well, maybe that's the way it is.
But like the Knicks are a team that's they're young, they're kind of unknown. Julius Randle out of nowhere, RJ Barrett. I mean, you've got guys they're not name brand players, but they're still rocking 5th place right now in the Eastern Conference. All right, let's take a look. We had our answers locked in. 4 of you said 2000, 11 said 2013, 7 and 7 for C and D. It's felt like forever, but believe it or not, it's only been about 8 years, folks. 2013, the
Wow.
last time they lost in the Eastern Conference Finals. Yeah, that team was pretty good. I've been to the Mecca once. I've been to MSG once. I saw a game with my father a long time ago. I got to see Steve Novak with the belts. That was back when they had Amari Stoudemire, Novak. They had Melo. I mean, it was just a great team to watch. Now they're fun to watch, and they're kind of
I went the only time I've been to MSG, which is a pretty good time to go. I went to the Big East Conference championships.
Yeah.
So I went to that tournament. And that was
that's right. I've been there as well. Interesting you bring that up, Aris.
I've never seen a pro sport there though.
I did see it at MSG. I believe it was MSG, and I saw Syracuse play. And I got a good story about Syracuse if we get some time. But let's get to the rankings here. We got Paul in first, Andrew, this guy, Ham, Kayla, Skateboard, Hibachi in sixth place, and Patty's as well hanging around. So let's get ready for the next question. Then maybe during this break, we can talk about that Syracuse game. All right, here's the next question. The NHL Winter Classic. I didn't have any NHL questions last week at the request of Colts wants more hockey questions. Well, the Winter Classic traditionally takes place on or around which holiday? Not Barris's birthday, but which holiday? Is it Boxing Day, Canada Day, Canada's Thanksgiving Day, which is a sham, or New Year's Day? So if you don't know, Syracuse, the fans stand up before the first basket.
Before the first basket,
right? Yeah. So my buddy Bones, who plays here, he brought me to a game, and it was during the Big East tournament, and they didn't make a shot in the second half for like 7 minutes, and we were getting yelled at by the guys behind us. They're like, sit down. And we're like, nope, we're not sitting down. He's like, don't you move. And they were missing free throws. It was pretty incredible. But yeah, I mean, that's just that's my little Syracuse story there, but it's quite funny there. All right, we got our answers locked in. Let's take a look. We have 8 of you say Boxing Day, 3 for Canada Day, 3 for Canadian Thanksgiving. 14 of you said New Year's Day. By the way, the Winter Classic is where they play hockey outdoors, and it's pretty cold, and it's no colder than it would be on New Year's Day, which is the answer. Yes, New Year's Day is when they play traditionally. They haven't done it recently. I think 2019 was the last time.
I fat fingered that one.
Paris, those old fat fingers.
Old fat fingers.
Old fat fingers. That's right. This guy with a 1-point lead over Andrew Ham in third. Kayla, Paul, Jern, Mark and Mex, full of sweets, ADHD, marbles in the top 10. Skateboard, Hibachi, Patties are top 12 at the moment. Is it a tough game tonight, guys? I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. Here's your next question on the board. And we're saying farewell to the veteran stalwart, Alex Smith. He is quitting. He is retiring. He had his leg almost taken off. Quite the story. Came back, but he's calling it quits. He was drafted number 1 overall out of which university? Was it USC, LSU, Utah, or the Ohio State? Let us know.
I know where it wasn't. I'm kind of guessing here.
Colt, did we lose our music again? Is DJ Nihilus rocking his tracks? I kind of hear it faintly.
It's the between two songs.
Between two songs. There you go. All right. It gets DJ Nihilus gets me pumped up when I'm playing. All right. We've got our answers locked in. 2 of you said USC, 7 said LSU, 17 said Utah, 3 said Ohio State. Your answer would be the Utes of Utah. Yes, indeed. The Utes. Way back in the day.
I remembered seeing pictures in the I think it's red and white. Are their uniform colors?
They are.
I knew it wasn't Ohio State. I mean, that's where I went. 42. No, but that is the answer to life and everything in the universe.
There you go.
But no, I am not 42.
Few people saying 42. I want to guess, but I'm kind of in the mode right now. I'm going to guess at the end. We'll find out. All right, let's take a look at your rankings now. This guy, Andrew Ham, Paul Jern, full of sweets, Kayla Marbles, Mark MX, Skateboard, Hibachi in our top 10. And we're getting ready for our next question. Here it is. And you know what we love in sports? We love a good comeback story. We love good, miracles and all that stuff. Let's talk about that Minneapolis Miracle. Which Minnesota Vikings wide receiver caught the game-winning pass during the NFC Divisional Playoff game in 2018? That was later called, as I said, the Minneapolis Miracle. Was it Adam Thielen, Stephon Diggs, Justin Jefferson doing the gritty, or Randy Moss? Let us know. I got a buddy of mine who's a huge Vikings fan, and I can't tell you, it's probably the happiest he's ever been. I mean, they really haven't had much to hang their hat on, but
not in the last 20
incredible, quite the incredible play All he had to do was tackle him, bro. I don't know what he was doing. But there you go. The answers are locked in. Let's take a look. One of you said Thielen. 21 of you said Steph Diggs. 2 for Justin Jefferson. 3 for Randy Moss. Yes, they've all played football for the Minnesota Vikings. One of them doesn't anymore, and Randy Moss, of course, doesn't. He's retired. But your answer would be Stephon Diggs. There he is doing snow angels in the end zone. Steph Diggs now with, of course, with the Buffalo Bills and catching passes from Josh Allen. Let's take a look at the rankings. We're halfway home. We've got this guy, Andrew Ham, Paul Full of Sweets, Kayla Marbles, Jern, Skateboard, Abachi, Baba Louie, Brett, and Carlos Lovechild. I don't know who Carlos is. But I don't know. He probably looked pretty good. We'll see. All right. Your rankings are locked in. Let's take a look at your next question. And it's our wacky sport of the week. Guys, listen, I try to come up with wacky sports all the time, but this one might be the wackiest. The Tuna Tossing World Championships occurs annually at the Tunarama Festival in Port Lincoln, Australia. But you'll have to catch one to toss one, though. Tuna can swim at speeds of more than what mile per hour? 40, 20, 60, or 25? How fast can tuna swim?
Not fast when they're canned with some mayonnaise.
That's right.
That
I'm
much.
assuming one of these is probably Barris's age, and I want to say C. I'm leaning towards the big 4-0, though. I don't know.
They call me Barris Button.
There you go. That's right. All right, let's take a look at what everyone had locked in. 14 of you said 40 miles per hour, 2 for B, 7 for C, 60 miles an hour. 40 of you said 25. That's a leisurely stroll for a tuna. The answer, of course, is 40 miles per hour.
Yeah.
That's pretty quick for a fish. Yeah.
60 is really fast for a fish.
Yeah, it's like you got to fish with a speedboat with a rod on the back. And don't forget, get your rods at Play It Again Sports. All right. Our rankings after 6 questions. Andrew Ham, this guy, jostling for position. Full of Sweets in the top 5 now. Kayla's in the top 5. We got a bunch of Miriam's hanging around. Matt Turner, Baba Louie, M. Man, Zalman, Natural Born Killers, EPDA 23, Laura Jean, Aunt Jan. Pretty rough. All right, let's take a look at your next question on the board. Here it is. Which one of these NBA stars was not cast as one of the Monstars in the movie Space Jam, the original Space Jam, not this new age remake BS with LeBron? Was it Sean Bradley, Patrick Ewing, Dennis Rodman, or Muggsy Bogues? Which one of these was not? I know you know, Colt. This is probably one of your favorite movies of all time.
It truly is.
It's a great movie.
I've probably seen this movie maybe 3 times total.
I've seen parts. It's always been on. It's a great movie.
Yeah,
you should watch again.
I have no intention of seeing the new one, but I probably will watch it, especially if it comes out.
The new one's got a lot of modern players. Damian Lillard and
Dame's in
Davis
it.
And,
I would hope to
Kyrie Irving, of course, who played Uncle Drew. We went over that last week. So let's take a look. Our answers are locked in. 5 of you said Sean Bradley. 4 said Patrick Ewing. 18 of you said the Worm, Dennis Rodman. And, of course, everyone knows Muggsy Bogues was in it. But the answer would be Dennis Rodman. I know he didn't play in the game or the movie, but he certainly plays the part of a Monstar. He's a pretty rough customer, that Dennis Rodman. All right. Answers locked in. Correct answer on the board. Now our rankings. Andrew Ham, this guy battling it out, Full of Sweets. Marbles in 5th. Kayla, Brett, and Carlos Lovechild. I got to know who that is. I don't know who Carlos is, but Carlos, ven acá, por favor.
It's Brett and Carol's Lovechild.
Oh, Carol's Lovechild. Oh, I thought it said
sense.
Carlos. Okay, well, Carol's Lovechild. Oh, well, I don't know who
Still
Carol
Lovechild.
is. Oh, well, Carlos, who knows who it is. All right. Your rankings are up there. Now it's time for your next question, question number 8, and it's your logo teaser. The AA affiliate of the Red Sox recently relocated from Pawtucket, Rhode Island to which Massachusetts city? This is their logo.
Shit.
Let's take a look. Was it Woburn, Worcester, Walpole, or Weymouth?
I like there's a W on its bat, and I'm like, oh, well, that's not going to help me.
Yeah, that's why I threw it in there. You got to make it interesting.
I think I
can't tell you the name of the team because that would give it away as well.
Oh.
Well, they're now playing in the beautiful downtown city of Polar Park. Maybe that gives it away. 3 of you said Woburn, 17 for Worcester, 3 for Walpole, 4 for Weymouth. The Woo Sox of Worcester, Massachusetts. Indeed, yes, it is the Worcester, Massachusetts Red Sox, of course, now called the Woo Sox. Such a simple and cool logo. I love it. And you know
I
that
know, I like it. Like
the smiley face is
backswing,
not
like
is not trademarked, so you can use it as much as you want. And there you go. The Woo Sock, indeed. Pretty cool logo if I don't say so myself. All right, let's take a look at your rankings. We have this guy, Ham Marbles, Andrew. Here comes Brett and Carol's love child in the top 6. All right, let's take a look at your next question. Here it is on the board. And don't forget, this is a right-in answer. And Barris, you missed it last week. We had our first sports riddle of the week.
Oh, damn.
And I guess what? We had to go back to the well. Your sports riddle, right-in riddle. Here it is. These 2 sticks must always be kept close by. And if one decides to go another direction, then you're sure to become much colder. What are you? Lock in your answers now.
This is a bad answer. Oh, that's a tough one.
Remember, guys, it's a sports question.
Yeah, it's still a sports riddle.
I'm not seeing a lot of sports here. Maybe. Let's see. All right, our answers are locked in. Let's take a look. We have 7 of you say skis, hockey, fire sticks, baskets, curling, legs, meat puppets are us. You guys are ridiculous. Hockey stick, thermometer, fire sticks, pixies, compass, curling puck. And yes, indeed, a big day tomorrow. Hashtag Dana Day. Let's take a look at your answer, though. It is ski. Yes, skis indeed. Yes, indeed. If one goes another direction, you're sure to become much colder.
I've never been skiing. I snowboard, but I've never been
skiing. Same here. And guess where I got that snowboard? Play it against sports. All right.
Nice.
Rankings with 1 question remaining. Ham's in first place, quite the sizable lead. This guy in marbles in third. Oh, boy, it's coming down to this. And you know what we do? We go on this day in sports history. We started with the baseball question. A lot of the stuff today was about the marathon. I did a marathon question last week, right, Colt? So we went back to the well with baseball. Here it is, question number 10 on the board. 10 seconds on the clock. Ty Cobb makes his pro debut on 4/21/1904 for Augusta in the South Atlantic League. Cobb, of course, played 22 seasons with the Detroit Tigers, and his final 2 seasons with who? The Boston Braves, the Philadelphia Athletics, the Brooklyn Robins, or the St. Louis, that should say Browns, not Brown. We'll do a quick fix there on the back end, and there you go. A, B, C, or D. Lock it in. Time is up. Let's take a look. Oh, boy, here we go. 6 of you said the Braves, 10 for the Athletics, 5 for the Brooklyn Robins, 4 for the St. Louis Browns. Your answer would be B and D, the Philadelphia Athletics. His last 2 seasons, he was about 100 years old when he played. And I'll tell you what, he's also a guy that didn't play with a helmet. So let's take a look now. We've got our final standings locked in. Who's going to get that $10 gift card provided to you by Play It Again Sports in West Hartford? Your winner is this guy, beating out Ham, Andrew in third, Brett and Carl's love child. Better luck next time. And to the rest of you, well done, but close and no cigar. This guy is our winner tonight, 802, beating out Ham. He got all 10 questions right, but his fingers weren't fast enough. This guy, well done. Andrew in third. And, yeah, there you go. Not a bad game here tonight. Ham, I can't believe it. Ham with 10 out of 10.
Wow.
Couldn't get the fingers fast enough. Maybe put down the Labradoodle. I mean, it's all part of the game. You got to be as quick and as efficient as possible.
Wow, 10 correct is still really good, though.
Still really good.
Could
you know
be
what?
faster.
Since I'm in a good mood, I'm taking $5 out of my own pocket and giving it to Ham, getting 10 out of 10.
Oh, look at that.
A $5 Amazon gift card provided to you by Play It Against Sports in West Hartford, and the $10 gift card going to this guy for a winning game, the game tonight with 802. Now it's time to wish Barris a happy birthday and figure out how the hell old he is. All right, Barris, I'm gonna say I see a little gray in the beard.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And you have an 11-year-old son.
And I have a 14-year-old son, too.
And a 14. Well, I'm just learning new things every day about you.
All right. I'm going to throw another thing out here. This is something that fascinates people.
Okay.
I have seen Notorious B.I.G. in concert twice, live and direct before he passed away.
Okay. All right. I'm going to say you're 44 years old.
Getting warmer. I was born the same year. Saturday Night Live came out. What else came out that year? Jaws came out the year I was born.
Oh.
I don't know what else. So many movies.
It's at 76?
75. I turned 46 yesterday.
Wow. Well, happy belated birthday. 46, Barris. You don't I'd card you for cigarettes at the quickie bar. Jeez. Well,
maybe I should change my name to Barris Button.
There you go, Barris Button. And of course, guys and gals, thank you once again for playing. You can catch me live next week on Wednesday at Illicit Brewing. I will be doing the game there live after we do our Hot Fingers trivia game for the folks at Illicit Brewing. I'm going to set up shop and do our game right here at 10 o'clock for Cerebral Sports with Play It Again, providing the $10 gift card. Hopefully going to have a bunch of people playing live at the venue, of course, with everyone here playing at home as well. Things are starting to open back up in Connecticut. May 1st, 12 a.m. No food with your drinks. No restrictions on seating. We're getting real excited for that as well. So don't forget to check out all of our live locations Monday through Friday. You can catch me at Five Churches Brewing in New Britain starting at 6:30, and then Parkville Market at 7:30. Probably setting up outside soon as well. Colt, what do you got on the docket for this week? Of course, we got Barris with everything else he's got going on. But Colt, go ahead and let us know where you're going to be out for the remainder of this week.
Well, if you're in my corner of Connecticut, which is close to New York, so I'm a Knicks fan. You can head up to Milford for Eli's Tavern. That's every Tuesday night. It's a Hot Fingers trivia. And then also starting next week is Olives and Oil in Seymour, which I'm very excited about. So,
Olives and Oil. There you go.
Nice.
And, of course, you can find them on the 10 at 10 every other night as well. And, Barris, I know you've got a big theme game coming up tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely a theme game coming up tomorrow. Right, Colt? Yeah.
Wait, yes. I think this is almost me, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this was you. Yeah. Wait, I got to point out what Zalman said. So you barely overlapped Nikisha Sales because I saw you wrote something else about Nikisha. I used to play basketball with Nikisha Sales. I played her one-on-one countless times.
Ooh.
I can tell you I've lost. I've beaten her. All that. I watched her score like 60 points in a high school game. But her and her brother I've known like very well. And fun fact, she grew up across the street from NFL player Dwight Freeney. They were like neighbors.
That's right.
So like there's a lot of sports in that neighborhood. All the water didn't come up my way though.
Well, Barris, did you at least get to enjoy your birthday yesterday? Did you work at all?
I did not work. I drank. I indulged and got medicated.
There you go.
Went down.
Enjoyed
to
your
park,
holiday.
a little festival. Yeah, and then I went to Blind Pig in downtown Hartford, and they
Great
had
spot.
a Vulgar Chef dinner where I had like some very elaborate food made from stuff that you just find at the corner store. But like it was
Wonderful.
really, really good. Like
Well,
extremely.
I'm glad you got to enjoy it. Of course, you can catch Barris Brains and Brew at City Steam Brewing on Wednesday nights. And you host any other games? Is it just Wednesday, Barris?
I do Marlboro Tavern also on Wednesday nights. It's at 5:30. So if you live out in that area, definitely come check it out because those games are really fun and you increase your odds because there aren't that many. All the people that play are the same people, and I try to do things to stump them. So if you know the stuff they don't know, I mean, you'll get yourself some points on the board. Somebody new won tonight.
There you go. Fun. Well, guys, we're up against it. I want to thank everyone once again, and I can't thank our sponsor enough, Play It Again Sports in West Hartford. Don't go to the big box stores. Head on down to West Hartford Center and tell them Bar Rated Brett sent you. Play It Again Sports. Thank you so much for Barris and Colt on Brett, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.
See you. We're going to have some fun. We're calling it. We're going to have some fun. We're calling it Hot Fingers Trivia now. Because you got to answer quickly for more points.
Yeah, if you played the game here before, which it's nice to see a lot of familiar faces, welcome back. No sheets, no pens for tonight. We are playing a game on our phone. Hot finger.
8 feet. So again, in the National Hockey League, how long does it take to squeeze the laps right now?
All right, question number 24. This is the final question in this round. Get yourself a few minutes to go grab some more brews. Hit the roast if you need to.